that's all. Wait, I'm filming. Go. Yeah.
Okay, Ash, today we're going to do a valve and injector adjustment on the training engine here. I'm going to run through a set and just have you watch. I'll come back a little bit more detail and we'll work towards you doing it yourself. Makes sense?
Yep.
We're going to be turning the engine over, so we need to be cautious of moving parts. We've got to keep our fingers, loose clothing and all that kind of stuff away from the gears and all the moving rockers and rollers and that sort of stuff. Good to go?
Yep.
When I turn it over, you just let me know when the next mark comes up, please.
Yep. Yep. V5.
And that one's pretty good. Righto, so that is one set of valve and injectors adjusted. Obviously there's 6 cylinders, so in that process we need to do it 6 times. You need to remember that the crankshaft does 2 revolutions to 1 revolution of the cam.
Okay.
So to do a complete valve adjustment, we need to rotate the crankshaft twice.
Yep.
When do you think a valve adjustment is most common to do?
During servicing.
During your service, yep. So major services, we do a valve clearance and adjustment. The other reason we may do it is performance related issues. So if we're looking for a performance issue, why do you think we need to set clearances as such?
So that everything runs smoothly
Yep.
within time of each other.
Yep, it allows for heat expansion and it allows for oil to get in between the surfaces, so we have a nice film of oil and we're not running metal to metal. Obviously we've got injectors, we've got an engine brake on this one, we've got crossheads and they're even shimmed crossheads.
Yep.
We won't touch on the shimming today, we'll just focus on the overhead set.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do one more, I'll wind it over. I'll just get you to tell me when the next mark comes up.
Yep. Well,
What does that say?
V1.
V.
Oh, no, not V, sorry.
Just
number
one.
1. Yep.
Righto, so I'm using, this is what I printed off from the Volvo service manual.
Yep.
When it says 1, it's telling me that I can now set the inlet and I can set the injector on cylinder number 1.
Okay.
Cylinder number 1's down here. The middle rocker is your injector. You wind the adjuster all the way in till you feel it stop.
Okay.
When it's stopped, you've taken all the backlash out of the adjuster, the rocker and the camshaft. Now we want to put a bit of preload on that. So what I mean by preload is spring tension.
Yep.
What that'll do is make that roller spin and follow, and it'll stop it bouncing.
Okay.
So to set preload, we go 4 flats. So if you watch this part so you understand, I'm going to lock start here.
Yep.
I'm going to turn it 1 flat, 2 flats, 3 flats, 4.
Okay. And then lock it off.
Run down your lock nut. And lock it off. Now we can go ahead and do our inlet, and the service repair manual tells us we need to use a 0.5 feeler gauge.
Yep.
Goes in here. We'll grab our tool again. Make sure our lock nut doesn't foul up on the way down. And you only want to get a very light drag. The engine's cold. You don't need to go too tight. And you lock it up. Okay, next mark. I'll turn it over. Tell me when to stop.
Yep. Okay. Well,
What does that say?
top dead center, V3.
V3, so that's telling us we can do exhaust 3 now.
Yep.
We get our 1.6. And just make sure we've got a good drag on that, which we do.
So that doesn't need adjusting.
It doesn't need adjusting. Righto, I'll wind it over to the next one. Tell me when to stop, please.
Keep going. Bit more. Bit more. Yep. A little bit more. Well, can you go back a little bit? Cool.
If you go back, you've got to go past the mark.
Yep.
And then come back up to it to allow for backlash.
Keep going. Well, what have we got?
Number 5. Just a straight 5.
Yep.
Okay, so this time around, I'll get you to sort of talk me through it.
Okay.
So if we've just got number 5, what can I set based on our service repair information?
We adjust our inlet valve
And
and the
injector. Yeah, so anything with a single number.
Yep.
So number 5, inlet, so we've marked them all, so it's pretty clear. What clearance was our number? Was our inlet?
So 0.5 or something.
That's right. 0.5 in.
Then you run it down and make sure it doesn't foul up.
Make sure your lock nut doesn't foul.
And you just want a light drag on
Very light. Yeah, very light.
it. And run that down and lock it off.
Beautiful.
Now
What
the
next?
injector.
Injector. Yep.
Yep.
How are we doing that?
You run it down until it just touches, and then to set your preload, you turn it 4 flaps.
Right. So that just touches, just stops. Line up a flat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you lock it off.
Lock it off. That, for information's sake, is 240 degrees. Locked it off.
Yep.
Now we wind it to the next mark.
Keep going. A little bit more. Whoa. Yep. That is V6.
So what's that telling us?
That will be our exhaust valve rocker.
Yep.
Rocker arm.
On number
Cylinder
6. You just simply open that, pop it in. It's got a pretty good drag. It's a shimmed engine again, so if you've got a good drag or thereabouts, it's good to go. Spring does hold a little bit of tension. Right, any questions?
No.
Ready to take control?
Yeah, I feel pretty confident.
Okay, I'll wind it over to the next one, just let me know.
Bit more. Bit more. Keep going. Yep. Oh, too far. We're gonna have to go back a little bit. Sorry.
Remember to go all the way past and back up to it if you go too far.
Keep going, nice and slow. Bit more. Bit more. Yep.
Right, what have we got?
Number 3. Straight through.
Okay. What are you going to do next?
Inlet and injector.
And number
3.
Cool, go for it. What feeler gauge you got there? What's this?
0.5.
That's right. And through inlet, yep. Hold him, yep. Keep going. Don't be too fussy, just get a good drag.
Thank you.
Never feel. Yep, it's good.
Now we do our injector.
Yep.
So run it down until it just touches.
What does that do?
That allows us to set our preload.
Takes the backlash
It
out.
takes
Yep.
the backlash out, sorry. Just touch
Just
there.
touch. Yep.
So
How many flats?
4. One, 2, 3, 4.
And how many degrees does that equate to?
240.
240.
Wrong spanner.
Okay, next mark.
Keep going. Do a bit more. Keep going. Yep. That is V2.
What does that tell us?
That will be our exhaust valve on cylinder 2.
No.
So we'll grab our 1 mil,
1.6.
1.6, sorry.
Yeah, just in between the foot and the shim.
Just a nice light drag.
That's all we need.
Pretty good.
It's good. Ready to do one solo?
Well, it should be, yeah.
I reckon you're good to go. Okay, watch the timing, Mark.
Bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Bit more. Yep. That is straight 6. So that will be our injector and inlet valve. So first I'll grab my 0.5mm feeler gauge, go into my injector, oh, sorry, my inlet, and then have it lined up on me.
That's good. Gotta watch that.
Nice light drag. So I'll run this down and lock it off.
Make sure you got the right size spanner.
Sorry. Still feels good. I'll move that. Now I'm doing my injector. Run it down until it just touches. There we go, it's just touched. So I'll go 4 flaps now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'll run that down, making sure that it doesn't loosen off, and lock it off.
Go.
Yep. Bit more. Yep. That is V4. So that will be our exhaust on cylinder 4. So I'm going to need 5mm, that is my 1.6. Nice light drag, so that should be good.
That's good. You're done. Confident with that?
I am, yeah.
So, what is the most common place for or time that we do a top end or valve and injector adjustment?
Servicing or due to their performance.
Performance troubleshooting, yeah.
Yeah.
How many times do you need to turn the crankshaft to do a full set to all 6? Twice. That's it. Very good. That's how we do it. That's a wrap.